Alright, welcome back again to Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. In this video, we're going to be going over the brand new patch 3.0 and all the patch notes that comes along with it. There is a lot to get through and, well, it's kind of exciting. Let's go ahead and jump in and see exactly what's going on. If you guys do enjoy this video, please consider dropping a like down below and subscribing. If you guys are new, let's go ahead and jump into this brand new update. Alright, so it starts off by saying, greetings Marines, the newest patch for Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 is now live, packed with a new feature, and yes, it brings ultra-wide support, and yes, it adds private lobbies in operations mode. But that's not all. There is a new sparring arena in the battle barge, available while in operations or eternal mode. This brand new area is accessible directly from the launch bay. Once there, you'll be given your weapons and grenades as you were given in a PvP match, and allowed to spar it out with your battle brothers ahead of your next mission. We've also introduced the options to reset custom color presets and replace them by predefined ones instantly. You can find the complete list of improvements and changes below. Alright, so first off is the patch notes. New features: the hub sparring area, a new special arena on the battle barge available on operations and eternal war game modes, where players can compete in friendly PvP with players in their squad. Ultra-wide support for PC. Private modes for operations mode that gives players ability to play operations alone or with bots or alongside one friend, without being matchmaked with random players during the mission. Added what's new and message of the day. Added options to reset custom color presets. And you can see that this little GIF or GIF, however you want to call it, shows exactly how the custom preset works. Next up is gameplay and balancing tweaks. There were some changes here that we're going to go over. The marking tool has been updated, which is going to be improved responsiveness and comfort of social wheel control with a mouse. Disabled unnecessary objects that do not require highlighting and worked poorly with it. Several minor bug fixes. Power fist damage for fully charged attacks has been greatly increased. Heavy plasma base ammo increased by 5. Blast damage radius increased. Overheat per shot drastically decreased from 50 to 30 for charged shoots and from 20 to 15 for base shooting. Base damage slightly increased by 10%. Med stims restore constant health in addition to actual healing. Orc's grenade launcher ammo now can be refilled only with the ammo boxes and cannot be refilled from the infinite ammo caches. Here are some changes to the campaign. The difficulty. Enemy aggressiveness on a veteran difficulty in campaign decreased for better single player experience. Players' health on veteran difficulty in campaign slightly reduced to compensate for AI aggressiveness and armor management updates. Next up is changes to the bots. I know we've had some pretty, issues with the bots. Various inhabitant restrictions were lifted, allowing bots to be more helpful and effective while still not beating the game for the player. Bots will now help focus firing xenothrobes when the player attacks them. Heavily eased restrictions on bot finishing of enemies instead of leaving them for the player to reduce annoyance. Bots are now allowed to help with the gargoyle objectives. Fixed a variety of bugs related to bots getting stuck. Fixed an issue where bots can run out of ammo on weapons without magazine. So yeah, some pretty good changes actually, and I'm really happy with it. We've gotten some buffs and some changes to the AI so far. Pretty good. Next up is operations mode changes. Tweaks AI director and spawn rules of chaos enemies on operations mode. Max number of Zangors with shield on the enemy on the arena at the same time reduced from 10 to 4. Max number of cultist snipers on the arena at the same time reduced from 10 to 3. Max number of Zangors on the arena at the same time reduced from 30 to 20. Max number of Rubric Marines with bolt guns on the arena at the same time reduced from 8 to 5. Max number of Rubric Marines from the Warp Flamers on the arena at the same time reduced from 4 to 3. Perfect Parry has been updated. Now restores armor for killing minories, not only for countering their special attacks. regarding block and fencing weapons. A bug has been fixed in perfect parry window for fencing weapons. Now it has 20 frames window for perfect parry and 10 frames for vulnerability at the end of the animation, instead of 30 frames of perfect parry for the full animation as it was intended originally. That is actually kind of good. The perfect parry wasn't something I really went for, but here are some great changes, and I'm really happy with it. Assault class, base ground pound damage increased by 30%. Armor boosts drop from destructible crates are now less common. Cooldown raised from 30 seconds to 60 seconds. So far, I'm really happy with the changes. Honestly, this is going to make the game a lot better. PvP changes, here we go. Improved player spawn system. It should make spawn killing more difficult. That's great. That was quite annoying actually. I saw a lot of posts about that. Reworked Vanguard's grapple launcher in PvP. Instead of the full stun, it will now stagger enemies. It will slow him down drastically. I actually used Vanguard in PvP and I really like the grapple launcher, and we'll see exactly how that works later on. Alright, here are some changes to the AI. Reduced ability to stun lock enemies with ranged attacks across all AI characters. Accuracy of ranged weapons is reduced when attacking from off-screen, and accuracy of ranged enemies is reduced when attacking melee engaged players. Regarding the Hormogons and the Zangors, melee damage now deals specific amounts of damage instead of removing one complete armor segment per attack. The Zenithrobes increased psychic scream damage, spursing time from 0.5 to 2 seconds to prevent one-shoot damage. Psychic scream damage reduced from 11 to 8. The psychic scream effective range reduced from 50 to 40 meters. The psychic scream cast range is reduced by 10 meters. The Termagant Flesh Borer spray attack damage reduced from 1 to 0.5. The Flash Borer spray attack reduced from 0.3 to 0.1. The Tyrannid Warrior from Devour projectiles damage reduced from 0.9 to 0.6 per projectile. The Rubric Marine with Warp Flamer, icon of flame damage reduced from 9 to 6. The Flamer burst damage reduced from 6 to 4 per shoot. Flamer shooting damage reduced from 6 to 4 per projectile. Health is also reduced by 10%. Next up is the Rubric Marine with the bolt gun. Spray attack reduced from 1.5 to 1. Precise shot attack with the red indicator. Damage was reduced from 4 to 2 per projectile. Reduced frequency of teleports using to disengage players to make them less annoying to fight. Health reduced by 10%. The Zangor with shield, HP greatly reduced. The Carnifex, rage phase updated. Carnifex becomes faster and more aggressive. Taunt frequency is reduced and fixed a bug where his Cone of Thorns attack wouldn't fire projectiles. The Hive Tyrant, health slightly increased, resistance to explosives, and the Melter weapons increased by 20%. And now we have changes to the customization. Fixed icon color for the Administratum Grey, the Auric Armor Gold, and Celestra Grey colors. Fixed several issues with the default colors being wrong on some chapters, i.e. the Iron Warrior loses. Vanguard Relic Right Grieve part now requires 29 victories instead of 36. Added a color pattern called Grieve's Pattern, allows the players to customize bottom half of the leg separately. Okay, that's pretty cool. Some changes to the maps. Fixed several issues that were preventing players from progressing with some levels. Fixed a lot of minor collision issues. Tweaked dust storm density and duration in ballistic engine operation. Tweaked the Helldrake fire timings on the bridge of the Reliquary operations. Trials can now be accessed via the Hypnomat in the Armory. And here are some general fixes to a lot of stuff in the game. Fixed the bug where changing loadout mid-operation would restore your health. Improved the jump pack ability responsiveness. Fixed several issues with trials. Fixed a bug where in some rare cases controls would stop working after performing a finisher. Fixed a bug where players does not receive armor data from the Hellbrute spawn from Chaos Portal. Fixed a bug that caused Vanguard's Adrenaline Rush perk description to show 1% instead of actual 10%. Fixed announcer spam internal war mode. Fixed multiple ways of duplicating ammo in operations mode. Fixed a bug where the grapnel launcher would get cancelled if overlapped by small geometry. Fixed a bug where the tactical park Emperor's Vengeance did not work with the plasma incinerator. Fixed a bug where several weapons could restore more than the actual contested health, i.e. melters, AoE weapons, etc. Fixed several issues that were causing loss of saves. And fixed the unidentified voice at the end of the story that was assigned to the wrong character. Lots of minor UI fixes and improvements, lots of minor animation fixes and improvements, and the localization fixes. And that takes us to the end of this patch notes and this brand new update. Honestly, there was a lot of changes here and a lot of amazing changes to the game. It's going to change a lot and how you play, and it's going to make the game a lot more fun considering there was a lot of buffs in this update, and I'm really happy with it. Considering we did get some changes to also the campaign, the PvP, and also operations modes just to make them better. The quality of life changes I like it so far. I think it's very, very good. I'm going to go ahead and jump into the game now and see exactly how it plays. I'm really happy with this update. Let me down in the comments what you guys think, and let me down in the comments if you're going to go ahead and jump in and test it out. Hopefully, it's going to be a great change, and we'll see exactly how we move further with the game. I'll see you all on the next one.